I have a level. On the right, you can see the level here. This is the level, right? Hello, Nates. And it has an array of spawns. An array of however many enemies will spawn. And a spawn is what type of enemy... It's against here as the downstream, yeah. And a spawn is what type of enemy it is. An int for which path it is going to spawn on. The spawn time of it. And the spawn round. Which round it spawns in. So, and... I have a question for you guys. Those of you that played Bloons a lot, we need to open it up. I want to understand something here. If it is random where they spawn or not. I don't see a problem. You only have like 100 enemies. Oh, there will be thousands of enemies. I'm currently working on the following. Currently working on a system where there's a lot of enemies spawning. And this is how much I have so far. Let's start here. Yesterday we worked on this, and this is going to be corrected today. So currently I only have... Where's rounds? Oh, it's right here. I needed to change that still. So I want to have rounds and then 1 out of 3, for example. Morning all. Hey Ogmosh, good morning. Okay. Let's get this guy. Oh, we have an orange drop here. That's gold, which should increase this. Why doesn't the swing hit multiple enemies? Well, that's just because the way I programmed it. It can hit multiple enemies. I think it doesn't really show. It doesn't really show up much. For example, right here. This guy now has an ability. You can't even tell which enemy it's targeting. Yes, you can by the time, by which one gets hit and has the damage number on top. Okay, so this guy is going to get a crude sword. Yeah, you can see the damage, but it looks like 3 are getting hit. Anyways, don't make me change something I don't want to change now.
Doesn't look like a tower defense game to me.
Oh, it does. You're wrong. It looks like a tower defense game. You are wrong, sir. Okay, click, click. So, I was actually very busy. I don't see towers, only oranges. It's a Tangy defense. Oh, designing mouse icons 25 is paying full challenge. Yeah, I have to do that too. This mouse icon doesn't look very good. You think it's a painful challenge?
Tangerine defense.
Ah, you piece of shit. You killed one. Okay. Click these two, click this. And now I want him to have wind slash. And the cool thing about this is...
You're wrong. The enemies should be muffins.
No. You're wrong. No, Megala. Okay, so this guy is difficult to beat.
His cute little hat.
Yeah. I need to slow him down. Click, 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 click. Obviously, we have too many of these. They spawn too much. So, this guy is being slowed right now by the weapon. And obviously, the effect isn't that great yet.
Dink.
Dink! Yeah. She doesn't have an ability heal yet. Okay, fuck, I just lost. Yeah, so, see, I think it's still a little too busy. Too difficult to work with.
Hello,
Right?
Cakez.
Hello there. Do you only have ability to spawn enemies at a specific... do you only have the ability to spawn enemies at a specific time? I want to spawn enemies at a fixed time, specific time. I have an array of spawns. Good morning, bitches. Good morning, Mr. Miller. Last boss
dirty fingers.
should be smoothie. So, I was thinking about the following. A level... we wanted to test Bloons. Yeah. Let's go and test Bloons. What I want to test in Bloons is... if we have a level that has 2 entry points, do they randomly spawn at each entry point? Or do they have a fixed path where they go?
Good morning.
Good morning, bro. It's not random or fake. Well, Alpha Ananas, I know that the amount of enemies is always the same. So if the path they spawn on is always the same, when there's 2 paths they can spawn on, how is that decided? For example, there's no way there's only one. Come on. Yeah, there, for example, no, wait, actually that's one path only. This one. Right? So far, wow. Wait, this is only one run. There's only one path, bro? There's only one path? In every level? No way. The path is the same from the few matches I've played. You should try one of the hardest difficult maps to tell. Click to unlock. I can click to unlock one of these. Does anyone of you know which ones?
Cakez, you remember that time back in the day in the school? A lot of the time homework was just reading some chapter of a book, so what you did was you just said yeah when they asked if you did it, and then prayed you wouldn't get asked. And if you did get asked, you would wing it. That's kind of like yesterday with the vacation stuff, because you said you were gonna make a YouTube video, but that didn't happen, obviously.
Just rename the game and change tiles in the game and pack it like it's your own game in Steam.
Listen, bro, listen. You are wrong. I wanted to make a YouTube video, yes, but I decided against it. The only thing that I would make is a collage or montage of clips edited or cut together without any sound and just music.
And, the powers of your brain are overwhelming.
I have to go hard. TikTok video? No, a YouTube video, like a relaxing YouTube video. Wait, but there's another line here. There's another line here. Good morning, Cakez, my brother. Good morning, Send. So, guys, we have to count the amount of enemies that spawn. That's very important, okay? We need to count however many enemies are spawning. Very important.
Give me a target.
This game looks good, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red balloons and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25? Is that 25 red balloons? We start in round 3. Aha, I know they spawn here. The amount of balloons round is the same on every map, yes. But where they spawn, is that random or is that the same? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This map is difficult, I know that. I've played that before. This one is really difficult.
Oh, come on!
Like for example here. There should be at least 99 red balloons. In the first 2 rounds? No. Okay, let's see what happens. They spawn here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 red balloons, 5 blue balloons. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. Yes.
I am Quincy, son of Quincy.
Why would it be random? No, I know that it's not random. I want to know how they program it that if there's 2 paths, like this is one path and this is the second path. How? Place him, you idiot! I'm gonna lose anyways. I don't have enough. I need the free monkey. Like you can only win this map, or you can. I guess you league.
Seriously?
Okay, so the secret is to make the oranges into orange blue. No. That's not it, brother. I think what we need is this. Okay, this guy and this guy right here. And then we put Quincy
Games
after
like
that.
this are impossible to program because
Okay, good. Good. If we get enough for another dart monkey, then we win. Play! Place! I guess that's fine. It's fine, guys. What do you mean he can't hit? He can't hit? Okay, whatever. So, okay. Omega lol? So, what I get from this is that every single balloon in every single round has a path index. And if there's 2 paths, then it's going to let's say there's 2 paths, it's going to use that path. If there's only one path, then they are only going to use that one path. Like for example, in the first round, all of the balloons have path index 0. And for the second round, all the balloons that are going to spawn have path index 1. And what I want to do, I think there is no better way of doing this than the following. I think that's the best way of doing it. We go into game, right? And at the very top, we're going to make a static array of spawns. Static spawn array. And then what happened to your spawn editor? It's great, but not good enough.
You're a liar!
Because, listen, look, I can go here and then I can look at my spawns. It's right here. It is difficult to see. It's the round and path are difficult to set. And basically, it is easier for me.
Globals, bro. Fucking globals.
Ah, shut your mouth. Who cares? What I can do is, okay, this is round 0. What happened to penis? Right, and then I am under the water. Oh yeah, I need to call it spawns. Wait, I forgot how to write an array after yesterday's C# debacle, man. God. Okay, that's how you make an array. Okay, so what I want to do here is have round 0. And then over here is round 1. And the way I want this to work is I can access this, right? This is a spawn. Dot. Huh? What do you mean? I should be able to access these. Like for example,
moving back to 9
enemy type
or 8 a.m. for your North American friends Dan's
is
game.
Enemy type or enemy skeleton. Then dot path index by default is 0. And then dot spawn time by default is, let's say, after 2 or 3 seconds. And then dot spawn round is 0. That is my first enemy. Maybe we package them like this. I don't like it very much. I think I want to package it like this. And then I copy that a bunch of times. Oh. And then I can just edit this list. Since I have hot code reloading, this list doesn't... I think it is easier to see this list like this. Like in a JSON file. This is like JSON, basically. I'm programming this list like a JSON file. And I can reload it by building the game. So I think that is much better than my editor list. If it's like JSON, why don't you load it from a JSON file? Because it's slower to load it from a JSON file and pass the JSON than making a static array in the executable. That's why. So, how about we program this now? This is what we need to... I think an array of spawns is the best solution.
Cakes, that's not what Bloons are doing, they are networking JSON.
I don't care if they network JSON. I don't care how they do it. Because the result is the same. It is a fixed amount of balloons that spawn in fixed amount in fixed positions on fixed paths. Fixed paths. So if the result is the same, it doesn't matter how you get there. And for me, it is easier to do it like this. So why are you guys complaining? Huh? Deterministic, you mean? Yeah, it is always the same. Like, for example, if we want to copy what I did, then I would say, okay, well, we have one spawning at 1. Then we have another one spawning at 3. Then we have another one spawning at 8. And then after that, we have one spawning at 9. And then over here, boom. A yoink. And then that one is spawning at 10. And then we have this one spawning at 18. We have another one spawning at 19. 4 loops. It has to be a static array because of the project file count monogamy and the files of code go brr. Deterministic. No, I don't know what you guys are saying. I could put this in its own header file, the enemy spawns, and I think I will do that. 19, then we have 20. It doesn't matter where the list is, really. It only matters that the list exists. And that it's part of the game. Because we are hot reloading the code, and that list needs to always be reloaded. It needs to be part of the DLL. Then we have 34, we have 36. We have 40. Over here, I guess we have 40.3. And then we have 42. I don't know, guys. I think I like it. What do you think about this idea? Bear in mind, I need a fixed amount of enemies. Each level. Every single map is going to have these enemies, these base enemies. There are going to be special enemies that spawn in addition to those on later maps. They are going to be hard-coded into it. But this is the fixed enemies that happen every round. I don't see an issue with it. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's what I was hoping I would get from you. And I was expecting that you would say that. Now code a wave of 1,000 enemies. Listen. If Bloons coded a wave of tens of thousands of enemies by hand, because they are all hand placed, and if that works very well for them, then I do the same. They are not randomly generated until it fits. They are hand tweaked. Probably with loops, not like that. It could be with loops. Yeah. If it works, it works. You can rewrite it anytime, lol. People overcomplicate things. It could actually be with loops. Wait, maybe they did it with loops. How could we do this, but with a loop? So, if we want to do it in the for loop, then something like this is almost impossible to do. Look. Wait a second. Let me play Bloons again. I wanna see something. Wanna see that one more time. Play. One of the easiest maps where you can see it best.
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets past my bow.
Red. Blue. So what I'm... Shut the fuck up. What I'm getting at here is that these Bloons never spawn interleaved, or I think they never spawn interleaved. So they have a batch of red Bloons that spawn, and then they have a batch of blue Bloons that spawn. And since the blue Bloons are faster than the red Bloons, if they get onto the map, they will at some point catch up to the red Bloons, and it looks like they interleave. Like right now it looks like they interleave, but they don't. Red is what it's spawning here. Then it spawns a bunch of... I guess it doesn't spawn blue Bloons. You can call super cool function at any time you want. Heh. But yeah, I think immediate mode API for something for spawning would be cool. The only problem is that how to get people create their own spawn / levels. Red. Blue.
Bloons.
So,
Bloons?
how do they do that? You see that? So they continuously spawned red Bloons, but they also spawned blue Bloons. How do I do that in a for loop? Do they just iterate? Do they have an array for each round? And then that array for each round? Super cool function suggestion. You start spawning by calling it. And it goes on its own. I saw the function earlier, I just don't understand how I would put that into place. Let me scroll up. Where's the super cool function? Don't see an issue with it. Enemies spawn. Type count. Time start. Time step. Yes. And so I guess we're talking, he's talking about this function here, guys. But instead of having an array of spawns, we have something like this, a function. And what do we need? We need a struct for that, which would be a spawn batch. Fuck you. Spawn batch, which has an enemy type ID. Type. Then int count. And then a float time start. And a float time step. Right. And that is a function.
Spawn batch.
Immediate mob API handles that easily. Just get the current spawn count of the red Bloons spawn group, and if it's greater than half, make a blue spawn group. No, I need to have batches of spawns. That's what Bloons look like. Bloons look like they spawn certain amount of Bloons at a certain amount of time. That's what it looks like. And so they batch these together. They don't like unroll the batches like I have here. It's basically, oh, I spawned 5 skeletons now. Apart by 2 seconds. And then I spawn 10 skeletons here, apart by 5 seconds. Stuff like that. Oopsie. But I still don't see how this function is gonna work in relation to time. So let's say I have this spawn batch, right? And then we have, I don't know, how do we do that? We have a struct round, right? This is a round, and then a round has an array of spawns. Maybe like this, warning shit code. I have to be careful. I'm spawning Bloons music all the time. Oh. Am I literally losing? Wow.
Seriously?
The paste spinning example I gave you does batching cakes. Time spawned, time increment, number spawned, max spawned, type. Is that a spawn batch? Enemy spawn do. Enemy spawn, float round time. A pointer? That's not. I know that's not your code. I'm just looking at real Supercool's code. I see. So we have like an array of enemy spawns in, let's say, static memory, right? In the executables memory. And then for every round, and that is separated into rounds. And so, for example, round 1 has 1 enemy spawn array. Round 2 has 2 enemy spawn arrays because we're introducing blue Bloons, for example, right? And so in every round, we loop over the amount of enemy spawns that we have. And we give it the time of the round. And if we have spawned all of the units, then we just return. If not, then we look at the time of the round and we look at the enemy spawn times spawn. If that is greater, if it's time to spawn them, then we need to increment. Ah, okay, so basically it increments the time. It doesn't even use delta time, it just increments the step. So basically, if we started spawning at 1 second and the step is 2 seconds, then once we are past 1 second, we spawn our balloon. And then we increment the 1 second by 2 seconds. And, you know, then for 2 seconds, nothing's gonna spawn because this if check is gonna be false. And then we increase the number of units spawned. We could also decrease the amount of units. And so we have like spawn count just decreases as we keep going, and if it's 0 then we return. Anything other than filling a 1000 index array by hand is better. Just try something. Yeah, I mean this is a good idea, and then maybe we could look at real super cool. Spawn group skeletons. Spawn group data dot kind spawn group rate kind rate duration delay dot all dead. Number 2. Spawn group bomber. Spawn group data dot kind enemy count. Sorry, but I don't understand this message at all because count 5 delay dot all alive. NS play spooky scary skeletons. I don't understand your codenames because I don't understand what you mean by kind and stuff like that. And then dot all dead, what does that mean? And dot all alive? Yeah, I think I need like something like this. 0 abstraction ability. Fuck you. You're rude. Fuck you, bitch. Your mommy. 0 abstraction ability. Kind equals type. I'm guessing. Yeah, I guess I know that, but I just don't know what he means exactly. I guess it's the type of enemy that spawns. But then I don't understand what he means by dot all live or all dead, because how is he checking that? Okay, so I think we have this spawn batch, right? We have the time to start and the time step. And as we get past the time start, we increase the time step, and then we reduce the count. And we always spawn that. I think that is what I get from it. I like this package here because this package is 16-bit aligned. So there's not going to be any padding. This is an int, this is an int, this is a float, this is a float. Nice. I like that package. And so we're going to use it like that. I would like to not have to touch this. You know, I don't like touching my package. So let's say we have these batches. Good package, clap, yeah. A round consists of a bunch of these packages. So what is spawn group kind? Well, you could have different ways of spawning groups, i.e. by rate, by count, or whatever. If we are saying, okay, well, we're spawning how about we play Bloons while we're doing this? Let me go and find a Bloons playlist. It's been a while. And Nynx isn't here because she was like, oh, I hate Bloons. I don't know why you could be such a hater on Bloons. Enemy spawn do. Okay, spawn batch. People fluid, yes. So how do I make a round 1, round 2 type of thing here? Static spawn batch. It needs to be something else. Or is it a spawn batch 2-dimensional array? And then we have max rounds. Let's say we have 10 rounds at first, right? Then in every round, let's say this is round 1 or round 0. Spawns. Does that not work? Array is incomplete element type. Array has an incomplete element type. What does that mean? How about we do this for now? Does that work? That works. Huh. That doesn't work? Oh, that works. But it doesn't work the other way around? So basically, wait, how does this work? Let's say I have 2 here. This is one batch, right? Dot enemy type. Oh, no, this is just type. Is enemy underscore skeleton. Then dot count is 5. And then dot time start is 1 second. And then dot time step is 2 seconds. Or let's say 3 seconds. And then I think that I only have 2 slots for this at most. Over here. I only have 2 slots. So if I add in another one, I can't. Yeah. So basically this is however many rounds I have. And this is the maximum amount of rounds. And so if I say I have at most 10 rounds and I leave this empty, it doesn't work. Because it doesn't know what each array index is gonna be, apparently. Does this really not work?
Cakez, you can do that in C#.
Yeah, like the second dimension is unknown until I fill in the array, the static array. But I can't do that in C++. It's impossible. C# has lists, arrays that expand. Yeah, but if you're statically declaring an array, and if you're also filling in the array, in my opinion, it shouldn't like dynamically allocate itself because it already knows the size. It can already defer that while compiling, right? We have a problem though. We do have a problem. How do I know how many entries I have? The graphics looking pretty sweet here. Hey, Jay the developer, thank you, man. This is a pixel art game and we're currently working on spawning enemies or reworking the way I spawn enemies, inspired by Bloons. And we just found out that Bloons is most likely using a for loop of or like an amount, or basically Bloons is using something like this where it says it spawns 10 Bloons at that particular time starting and that much apart in time. And I would like to program in the same thing because then it is so much easier for me to program in a lot of rounds. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to compile maybe the compiler. So if I build now, is it complaining or not? It is. What's it complaining about? I think this is the time where I make this a bit smaller to read, yeah? F time, F1. Font size. Terminal. Make that 14 pixels big or something. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's see. Warning. Error. Spawns missing subscript. Too many initializers. Okay. So it doesn't know what the size is here, unfortunately. So I let's say, okay, well, I have at most 5 of these. But then it's like, okay, fine, now I know. Can you explain the Joker German? 2 hunters meet, both are dead. Explain the Joker German. Zwei Jäger. Oh. Oh, so basically, it was translated from German, yeah. So, if 2 hunters meet, in German, we say... In German, thank you very much for following, Sver. In German, we say treffen. And treffen means to meet up. But it also means to hit something. So if you throw something, you can treffen the right spot, right? And so, or if you shoot something, you can treffen your target. You know? So basically, to meet up is treffen in German, and it means to meet up, but it also means to hit something, to hit the target. And so basically, when it says 2 hunters meet, it says 2 hunters treffen. And so basically, they both shoot, right? And they both die. Okay, yeah. So that is the, what is that called? That's a dense gaming joke. Okay, so I don't really like having a fixed size here, but I guess that is okay. Let's see here. We have 5 skeletons spawning here, and then let's say we spawn 10 skeletons after, I don't know, 10 seconds apart by 2 seconds. Let's try that. Can we build this?
Attention.
We can build this. Okay, cool. Oh, guys, we can build this. Which means I can now... Let's make round 0 and round 1 as well. Round 2. How about I do round 1 and round 2? Like this. Okay, however many do I want to spawn in round 2? I guess I want to do the same in round 2. Or let's say we spawn 20 like this. Apart, and then another one. Another skeleton like that. Let's just see how that goes. And time step 50. 5 apart. You should add time counter to your compiler. After you release the game, it'd be interesting to see how much hours you spent just compiling. Cakez, what is the new button on the bottom right? This is work in progress. These buttons have just been put there for fun. This is basically a play button that sucks, looks terrible, and this is an options button that also looks terrible. Yeah. You can update stamp counter to do that, lol. You wanna do that? Update stamp counter? Because I'm calling it. I'm still calling it. Still calling your stamp counter. Listen, Rebel. I think I will have one of the most... I think I will have the shortest compilation time of almost anyone programming a game in C++. So, I don't even... I don't even think... It's gonna take a long time, but I always sit at around 2 seconds, and I have like almost 100,000 lines of code. The project is not small anymore. Sure, bro. No, Coffee Lava. How long does he compile for? Okay. Now we need to spawn the enemies. We have to destroy the spawn system. And I think I want to do a git commit before I do that. Save point before reworking the spawn system. Good push. Because we are no longer using an array of spawns.
Cakez, my game compiles in less than half a second.
Git branch? Why would I do a branch? I only do a branch if I'm scared. But I'm not scared, bro. Can hero be placed? Let's get rid of that.
Attention. Building completed.
Level to do meta progression. What is that? Seeds float 2 int. Oh yeah. Test branch. Who needs that, bro? Who needs that? You're only putting in a test branch if you think that it's not gonna work, or if you're scared that it's not gonna work. Cringe. Cringe. Cringe.
Attention. Building completed.
Cringy, cringy.
Attention. Building completed.
You know what? I don't want to have this stuff. I think. Oh, actually, I think I do. But it has some incremental compilation, or is it full every time? For me, it's every time it is full compilation. Oh, that's complaining. What is that? Champa path index. Conversion from uint to int. Yeah, I know that. We do it. This is the spawn system, by the way.
Attention. Building complete.
Fear it will not work is the only guarantee in engineering. Just wait. Guys, just wait. Come on! Just wait. Two seconds for 100k seems kind of fast. Do you use many threads? No, I don't use any threads. I just compile. I just compile, bro. Forehead. Just compile. Okay, calculates when the normal and special enemies spawn based on the frequency and power graphs. This section right here is no longer needed. If false, gone. This will be deleted.
Attention. Building completed.
So basically, if I remove this now, what's that? Spawn system, random spawn system. There we go. So this is the spawn system of the level. And how do we know which rounds we are on? I guess we have like a rounds index or something. Where do I know the round from? How about we just get rid of this first? Because it's confusing. Alright, because 60% of the lines are brackets. Okay, bro. Fear is the mind killer, exactly. We're just going to do it. And it's gonna work out. Have trust. Okay, this is where we spawn. Okay. How do I know? which round we are on. In-game skill tree. Display ability options. Display the number. Display tooltip. Restart. Home button. Display. Display item count. What is that? Restart button. Display use prefabs. Display the ability. In-game ability training. Okay, this is running in preparation. Intro. Should still give me... it's over here, round display. There we go. So how do I know which round we are on? Sprint F buffer. Text buffer. Level round count. Level state round index. There we go. So level state round index. That's what we need. Okay. Oh, this is going to be great. It's also deleting old code. So basically what we want is a char pointer to text, which is format underscore text. And then we format... I guess we just want to have rounds. And then a %d / %d. And the arguments are going to be the level state, round index +1, and the array size of spawns. That's however many rounds we have. And then we just do a text. And all of these if and else and buffers and blah blah go away. And then we are working on this little thing to the top left right now. That's what we are working on right here. And the text that we want to display is basically... Oh, it's only displaying numbers here, but I guess it's fine. So instead of doing a number, we do a text. And then it says text. Right? At the X position and Y position. Boom. Okay, let's see how that looks.
Attention.
There you go. See that? Rounds out of 10. Now, obviously, that's a bit too far to the right. How about we place that? 200 pixels?
Attention. Building completed.
I think it's a little bit in the way of the level here. But I think it's okay. And how do we know how many spawned in Bloons? We don't, right? We don't know how many enemies are spawning. Okay, so at least we have the correct rounds now. Then we need to look at the spawn system. Fixed spawn system, scripting, campsite crossroads to line indicators. I think solving issue is bad for views. What do you mean? Se puede. Soy pide. I wrote place rounds as little balls around health pool or something like that. Nah, it needs to be rounds. Bloons. There's a reason why Bloons does it like this. Scripting. Don't need that. The first level is gonna change anyways. If in preparation we do line indicators. Fixed spawn system. All of this goes away. Level stats. Spawn system. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. We don't need that. We just need the enemy to spawn here. We need the spawn enemy function. And... oh, we don't know where the path is they spawn
Good morning,
on.
mister.
Good morning, I'm programming, bro. Good morning, bro. Or maybe they alternate. Maybe they just alternate. Between the paths. Could just be programmatically. What else do we need? We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, let's see. How do we do this? For int batch index is 0. Batch index is less than the array size of, and we need to get the correct batch. So spawn batch pointer spawn batches is the address of spawns on level state round index. Actually, we don't need the address because it's already an array. And then we use the array size of spawn batches. Hopefully that works. It doesn't work. Fuck. Do you know if PoE or similar game source code is accessible somewhere? I don't think it is. Do you feel teaching is most important or project is more important? The reason why I started putting out content about programming is because I think teaching C++ specifically is not done very well, or game development teaching in C++ is not done very well, or engine programming teaching in C++ is not done very well. And for me it is very important, but if you want to make a game, then why would you teach someone to make a game? You make a game. It is a waste of time. If your number one priority is making a game. That's how I see it. So I think teaching is very important because it will hopefully inspire future game developers. But I don't think it is helpful when you're making a game. So is it complaining here? Will return size of the pointer, not the array itself. Clang, size of, yeah, it will return the pointer. So I guess we need to have a like, I know it's going to be 5 at most. Batch index ++. And then before we continue here, this 5 is going to be max spawn batches. And we put that into the config. Max item upgrades, max spawn power, const expression int, max spawn batches 5. And then we also, let's set a mark here, go up, spawns, let's say this is max spawn batches. And we're back. Oh, I love this fucking coding, man. Did you see that? I was at the very top and I was like, oh, let me jump back to the point where I was. Jump back to the mark. Marking code, bro. Fucking using Vim and marking code. Insane. Look at this guy. He's fucking on fire. He's on fire today. Now we do a for loop. Wait, no, we get the correct spawn batch, then we do a follow-up, and then we get the correct spawn batch. Pointer spawn batch. Vim lover, Vim enjoyer, my man, is the
Vim?
address.
No, I'd PLS.
Oh no. I have a problem, guys. If I use a static array, of spawns, then I can't change the data, because then the data is fucked and I lose the data. I need to have another static array somewhere. Static spawn
Data is fucked.
batch. Spawn batch. Spawns actually. Array. Or pointer, I think. No, it's not a pointer. It actually has to be allocated. Which is, 10 and then max spawn batches. I prefer extra virgin data. Fuck, man. This has to be somewhere. And I need to fill that in every time I start a new level. Template? No, guys, it has nothing to do with templates.
Have you considered moving out to the countryside for when the baby comes? You could build your own chicken house, that's basically free eggs, right? You can even sell them.
Dude, I wanna do that in the future, man. I fucking wanna do that in the future. You have chickens. I know you have to make sure that they don't shit everywhere, right? Free protein. Yeah, you literally get free protein, and if the chicken dies, you also can eat the chicken, which gives you even more protein and fat as well. Very healthy fat if they eat healthy grass. True, man. Having chickens is free eggs. Look, listen, you just let them eat grass and bugs and worms. And then you have to have water, but you can also collect rainwater in a barrel, and then you don't even have to pay for their water. You're just gonna have some five-head strategies in your head already. Normally you don't eat the chicken if it dies from a disease. You eat it if you kill it. Feeding chickens? Huh? You don't need to feed them because they feed themselves. They eat bugs and shit. They run around. I don't think you need to feed them. You have to feed them daily.
Eat grass.
Don't they eat grass? Don't they eat stuff that is around? My brother has a bunch of chickens. In winter, you give them snow shovels to find grass. Snow shovels. Shut the fuck. Shut your mouth. Okay, bro. Lord, chickens don't eat grass, you dumber. Watch what you're saying, brother. Watch what you're saying.
Cakes, you need compost where you put all your food trash. Then they walk around in that and eat whatever they find. I am pretty sure that's how it works.
I did it, boys. Oh. I did it. I used const. I feel sick. I need a break. We're back.
Mister, that doesn't look very good.
Okay, well, we have spawn data, and then we have spawns. And so, we need to get the spawn information here, and then whenever we transition to level, or whenever we restart, let's see, restart button. Restart, are you sure you want to restart? Buttons. Init level. In init level, I want to do the following. Spawns, I want to mem copy into spawns. The source is spawn data. And the size is size of spawn batch times array size of spawn data. I guess it's times 10 times max spawn batches. And then this is max rounds. How many rounds do we have? 50. So, And then at the top here, spawn data. It's gonna be using max rounds. It's very important that this is set in the beginning. Guys, has anyone of you ever played Bloons to the point where it is impossible for you to lose and you just keep on going and going and going and going? And what is the highest round that you can get to in Bloons until you lose? Is there literally a way to win the game?
Cakes, that cannot happen. It also depends on build.
For sure. Wait, what am I doing here? I guess we use the badge index, then we get the spawns, the spawn badge. Why is it complaining about this? Ah, spawn badges. Oh yeah, so now we actually look at the spawn badge, and then we basically do the code that Real Superco does, but without the enemy to spawn. We could just code it right here. Pocket potato. Hello, Cakes. I'm a noob. C++. What's wrong with using const? I just don't like it. Look. I have a thing that I'm saying, okay, I'm not gonna change it. Then I qualify it as const. Now I wanna use it in a function. Then I pass it into a function. Then the function needs to specify that thing at const too. If you don't specify it as const, then it is going to complain that I'm using a const thing in a function that is not specified as const. And now I have to put that const thing into the function as well. And so I basically have it now, it's propagating everywhere. It's like, it's going everywhere. And if I decide to change it, I not only have to change the const in the function, I also have to change the const on the type. And in my opinion, that is just fucking annoying. If I don't want to change the data of something, I don't supply it as a pointer, I just supply it as a value. And if it's too big, then maybe as a reference, but usually, yeah. I just don't like it because of all of these propagating changes, and I have had issues with it in the past. Maybe I'm just not experienced enough, but I just don't like it. You only call by value? Mostly, I don't have many functions. Like, for example, this could be a function, but why? Okay, so if it's count, okay, then if level time.
Get over here!
Level state time. So how do I advance the level's time and what happens between rounds? If a new round starts, should the level time, which I guess I don't have yet, should that... Come on, it exists. Yeah, we don't have a timer in the level. Is it game state? Is it game time? Have you ever encountered a situation where you need to optimize your code because it is slow? If so, how? What kind of optimizations? Yes, I do, and I currently have that problem as well. My code is actually very slow. For example, I had this one situation where I was sorting a bunch of transparent objects. For example, each tree, you can't see it very well right now, but each tree has, or you can see it on the torch, they have a drop shadow. And at some point, I made it so that a tree is transparent because it has a drop shadow. So I need to draw it in a transparent layer, meaning I need to enable color blending for it because it had baked in transparency. And so I needed to sort these before I draw them. Because if I draw this tree first, and then another tree that is actually further down, or actually higher up, is drawn after this, then the tree would be on top. And it would look off, right? It would not look correct. And so I was sorting them on the CPU using bubble sort, which is very inefficient, of course. And then I was also sorting all of the heroes and all of the enemies. And if I had like 200, 300 enemies and units and heroes on the screen, my game would tank to like 50 FPS. And so I had to, when that happened, I had to make sure that I don't do that anymore. And so I split away the transparency aspect of the tree from itself, and now I'm drawing these transparent things in their own pass or in their own loop. And then I don't have that many, and I don't sort them anymore, as far as I remember. How do you sort trees? I mean, how do you get if a tree is above or below a coordinate? A tree has a center point. And usually it is very far at the bottom. Like, I make it so that the sprite is... I put it at like 10% of the bottom, like somewhere here. So if you think about a box around the tree, like for example... Wait, actually... Oh, I can only do it like this. If you think this is the box for the tree, then I take the entire box width and then I go 10% higher, like somewhere here. This is where I pretend that the center point of the tree is. It's not perfect, and I have to make sure that almost every tree is positioned correctly for this. But then I use that and then I use the Y coordinate of that point against other units. And then that's how I can tell whether a unit is behind or below something. Or in front, not behind, below, but in front. Yeah. Got it. Do you use another algorithm instead of bubble sort? No, I don't use... I don't think I'm sorting currently. What happened? What happened? Is it another Vulkan issue? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, we're gonna switch to OpenGL soon, because look at this Vulkan dog shit. Yeah, and then another problem that I have in my game currently, since we're talking about it, is... my shader.
Cakez DirectX is better.
Listen, it doesn't matter. The problem is the shader. My fragment shader grew out of proportion, and I have a bunch of different conditionals in it that make it very slow. I have an if check here, I have an if check here, and it becomes very slow. Having that many if checks on the GPU is bad. Yeah. And so it's still 400 FPS. It's still fine. But it could be like 2000. Because I'm not drawing much. It could be 2000, but it's 400. This was odd. You're using a well-formatted engine. That's okay. Yes, I bet the GPU can barely handle the millions of vertices you're drawing. Listen. It is 400 and could be 2000. If checks are not bad by themselves, it's bad when some fragments pass the if and others don't. Yeah, and then another big problem is lighting in my game. Lighting is calculated for every... The GPU cares about coherency, I see. Another big problem is lighting in the game. I am currently using lighting for every single draw call that I do. And every single unit in the game checks whether it is needs to apply lighting to it. And if I draw, let's say, 1,000 quads, then I have these lighting calculations that I do, which is fill color. Where's that? Font, progress bar, pearl noise, render glowing ring, glowing box, circle, color grading, ambient color. There we go. I do a for loop of all the lights, and I do a distance check, so I calculate a length function. I do a gradient function, and then I do a power function. And I do that for every fragment of every single draw call that is in the game, which is terrible, obviously. And it is better to have a lighting texture for 2D games. And yeah, so basically I know about these things. I just didn't fix them yet because I want to work on gameplay, and then after that I will improve the performance in a later patch. I know about these things, and yeah, they happen, just happen. You know, these things just happen, and then you fix them. And when they're fixed, you move on. But yeah, that's my currently what I'm dealing with. Do I not have like a timer in the round or something? Init round. Round state. Do we have time? Oh, we have time here. This time needs to be in the level state.
Get over here!
This one is very important. Float time. I think needs to be there. Thank you very much for following, Goemon. You are pretending to be John Carm at circa 1992. It's cool. We just want gameplay. No need to be technical. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay? Fuck you. I got asked a question. Okay? Now I'm hungry. It's fucking 12 already. No probs. Great stuff. Thank you, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Come on! This is something that can be very good on YouTube to be kept, because I think making a spawn system like that can be very interesting for people, right? And so yeah, I will definitely like put this VOD on YouTube so it lives on forever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. So we need a time in the level. I don't know if it should be here or somewhere else, but basically we need a time that keeps counting up until there is nothing to spawn anymore. And then whenever every single unit is killed, every single enemy is killed, we reset the time back to 0. I think that's what we do. I don't know how I can do interleaving rounds then. Like, for example, you can have a button that says, please spawn me the next round. And then it starts spawning the next round. But what does it do with the current spawns of the round? Does it spawn all of them at once in like one batch? Like, you have like this one thick bloon that has like 1 million bloons layered on top of it, right? I need to check how they do it like that. But first, let's put the time here. And then... init round, init first round, init level. Then we do level state, time.
Cakez, we can't hear the music when you talk all the time. I know you're supposed to speak as a streamer, but a little silence every once in a while would be welcome, but it's your stream, so it's up to you.
Don't be rude.
If the time is greater than the time spawn, yeah. Shouldn't it be greater or equal? Spawn batch. Time start. Then I want to spawn an enemy. And how do we know the position? There we go. There's Aizen. 1 minute late. Oh man, good morning. Why do you tell your streamers to fuck off? Customer viewers, I mean. Because they are idiots sometimes. They want to trigger me. Are you winning, Cakes? Well, yes, I am, Mr. Aizen. I'm winning. Yes, sir. Oh, man. He's winning, yeah, I'm winning. Exactly. Well, we're making good progress here. We just need to put it all together. So, how do we know the type? That is the spawn badge type. How do we know the position? Well, that is something completely different. How do we know the position? The position is this one, I guess. And then we need to have like an int path index. And for now, I'm just gonna spawn every single unit in one path, and then we fix the paths later. You know, the path index can be something that is calculated, random. And by random, I mean, let's say this is round 3, and I modulo by the round count of the level, or the path count of the level. Let's say the level has 2 paths, and we are in round 3, then I modulo by 2, which would give us 1, I think, right? It gives us 1, yeah, so basically path 1. And then on round 4, I modulo by 2 again, which gives us path 0. That means I can no longer have flying units in special flying paths, but that's fine. I could just have the flying units be part of the normal paths, and then you just can't get hit by units. We'll see how that goes, right? Why can't the position just tell where it is? Cap.
Do you know what else you could easily modulo by 2?
These nuts? My man, Ned Bolter. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate the support, man.
Ned Bolter just subscribed. Woo hi.
Hello there, bro. Good morning.
Get over here!
COP, thank you very much for following. Welcome, bro. How much time have we spent on this? 2 hours. I wanna be done after 3 hours. If I'm done with this after 3 hours, then I'm happy. And then we work on the Celeste clone, guys. We will try to create a level. Then PoE, either PoE or the Celeste clone creating a level. Or we record another tutorial. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I have the Windows window tutorial. I need to finish that first, and then tomorrow I guess we record another tutorial for YouTube. You know, Windows window and then Linux window maybe tomorrow. So hopefully, not today, no. Maybe I need to cut the streams a bit shorter, because 8 hours a day streaming and then doing YouTube as well is too much. I need to catch up with YouTube, and so I'll have to tune down on the... I have too much content that I need to put out on YouTube, is what I'm saying. I literally have like 20, 30 videos that I want to do. How am I supposed to do that if I stream 8 hours a day? You know, it's more than that. So like, it's getting like every time I stream every day, it is one YouTube video, at least the VOD that I want to upload to YouTube, and I have like 3 VODs that I need to upload. I actually have like 20 VODs or 30 VODs, like all of the basically past all of the, almost all of them. I will only upload the interesting ones though. This is a solved problem, to be respectfully honest. What's a solved problem? Spawning enemies? Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, anyway, so we spawn the enemy, and I think what we have to do then, if the time is greater, we need to we take the spawn batch time start, and we increment that by the spawn batch dot timestamp. Boom, and then we also increase, or we decrease the count of however many enemies need to spawn in the spawn batch, right? Which will basically act as an anchor later on. And so even if we accidentally put a time step of 0, which, you know, we can make mistakes, then we still have a count that should eventually reach 0. And so there's like a double thing that happens. And so, yeah, I think that's all of it, actually, for spawn system. I think that is the entire spawn system. This little code. And we can get rid of this fixed spawn system now. Wow, how simple it is, right? I'm pretty sure something like this is what Bloons do. Now we have a Bloons-like spawn system in our game. And, oh yeah, this can go away as well. Now I just need to make sure that this time is reset. Every time. We have a time here, right? Yeah, we do. Every time the enemies are killed. All of the enemies are killed in a round. And that happens when the level is running somewhere. So I have to find it. Input, level state options menu, level state 1 level. 1 level is not what we're looking for. Lost level is not what we're looking for. It's not intro. It must be here somewhere. Level state is paused. Is that not used? Round data, local variable is initialized but not... Oh, I see. This one. Yeah, we don't need those anymore. Round states and round data. All of these things are gone. Okay, let's see. There is an anchor somewhere.
Get over here!
There is an anchor somewhere. Which basically, if there's no enemies, maybe it's an update entities? If there's no entities anymore, update entities might be enemy count. Yeah, we check for enemy count here after the loop. If we don't have enemies, yeah, then we need to reset the level. Only increase when possible. Start a new round. Level state, round state, this is no longer needed soon. And then init round. And I guess we do... wait 1 extra second before completing the first level. Completing the level. Let's see if it's not 1 level. Ah, okay, so this is basically new round. Start a new round. And so basically, I want to set the level state time to 0. Which means we just added a new field, which means that the data changed, which means I have to restart the game. When building, this should break.
Attention. Building complete.
This should break. Rounds 1 out of 50. 18 years, yeah, my man, this is huge. It's a long time. Cakez, do you have an open source for this project? No, I have Patreons can get access to the source code of the game. Currently, the source code of the game isn't very good, but it is getting better and better every day. More defense of oranges. Yeah, I want to have like 50 rounds, 60 rounds, something like that. I want to have
building completed.
That. And it's easier to do that now, which is very cool. Hey. Hey. What? Why can I not start?
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, let's see. This is however many enemies are spawning. Let's see what happens. Oh, nothing happens because I'm not increasing the time of the level. So this is resetting the time, but then when we have update level, where's the switch statement? In intro, we don't increase, but if it's running a preparation, if it's running, I want to increase the time. Somewhere down here. There's an if check for sure. Yeah. Level speed up. Level round state time. So level state time plus equals data time. This is what I wasn't doing. So now the enemies should start spawning. If everything is done correctly. It would be a first timer. It looks like they don't spawn. Looks like they don't spawn. Which means I must have done a mistake. Let's see. Do we have batches? Spawn batches. Let's see here. To me, it looks like this is empty. Look like there's nothing here. Okay. That's odd. Because I'm copying here. And spawn data should have... Yeah, look at this. Spawn data. That's odd. Has 5 skeletons spawning after 1 second. And 3 seconds apart. Okay, let's see. I don't know why. Why? It's copying into this. But I guess it's not copying enough. Wait, it works now. Let's see, do we have enemies spawning? Oh, we have enemies spawning, guys. Our system works. It just doesn't work when we go here. Wait, it just doesn't work when we start the game. So there is a mem copy missing or something. If I start it here now. Oh, it worked, huh? Okay, apparently it works. Let's see, how did we balance this? Is it good or bad? I think it's too many. Oh, oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. His Vulcan streams are super boring. Do you just mean that to cap, or do you mean that for real? Okay, this is all the enemies that are going to spawn in this round. Looks like. Cool, we have a new spawn system, guys. Look at that. Uh-oh. Yeah, if someone pops in and you don't show nothing in the scene, in the screen, other than filling up structs, it might be boring, yeah. It depends on how boring you make it. What I noticed. If you're able to explain what you're doing and people can follow along, then it is actually not that boring, even if you fill in a struct. But oftentimes that is very difficult to do. Look at this, boys. And the cool thing is, we are now in round 2. And I think I've programmed in round 2 already. Thank you very much, Bad Magicus, for following. Let's upgrade Windslash. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh no, I placed this wrong. Nice, it's simpler now. Oh, it's much simpler now. So much simpler. This is so much easier. Now I can basically spawn 50 rounds. if I want to. I can program in 50 rounds. Are you sure it works correctly? The space between enemies is not consistent. Yeah, because I'm spawning, I'm interleaving them. Look at this. Look at the code. I'm spawning... we are in round 2 right now. I'm spawning 20 skeletons after 1 second. Every 3 seconds. And then starting at 10 seconds, I'm spawning another 10 skeletons. Every 5 seconds. That's why it looks... That's the effect that I wanted to achieve. And so it looks like it is random, but it's actually fixed. Okay, how about this guy gets a little bit more damage? The downside is, unfortunately... What? If we hotcode reload... If we hotcode reload... Then we also do the mem copy. So basically we update the spawns. What that means is...
Attention. Building completed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's bad. Uh-oh. He hits like 50 enemies right now. Shit. Basically what happened is I spawned all the enemies from round 2 in one go. These are like 50 enemies or something. Because I copied everything into spawns. I will roast badges with 20 kilobyte text file with all thoughts about Star Wars gameplay, and after we'll make definitions, balancing, detour competitions with subsystems and commit them straight to him. I'd be sure you learned from thousands of developers that shared their code freely. Isn't an odd space to be closed off, having taken derivatives to parade on stream?
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? I'm selling my game. If I put my game freely on the market, then I won't sell my game, okay? If I put my game's code out there for free, then what am I working for? It's like programming Elden Ring and then basically giving it for free for everyone. It makes no sense, bro.
Now, eventually I can open source my game, true, but not in the beginning. Cakez is basically Elden Ring confirmed. Look at this passive-aggressive guy. Aseprite makes money, huh? Listen, building Aseprite is a fucking pain in the ass and takes like 20 minutes, okay? Because it's so fucking long to build. Okay? My game builds in 2 seconds. And you literally have to double click a file. Elon Musk open source Driftby, you may be a millionaire if you did that too. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. No, okay, so how do we fix this issue? I don't like that because whenever I'm hotcode reloading, I want to keep certain states. How do we do that? I think what we could do is the following. Int.
Get over here!
Goddamn, thank you very much for following, man. Thank you, bro. Fuck, I don't know how to do that. So basically we are in round 2. We have updated spawns. It's a bit annoying. But I suppose it's okay. I'm just going to... I would like to restart... I guess this is okay. I just need to make sure that I'm restarting. I have proper positions restarted, if that makes sense. It probably makes no sense to you guys. Debug break now. I would probably have to just restart it like this. Boom. That's okay though. Okay. I like it. Which means we can now balance. Oh, and we should be able to display the count, however many enemies we have as well. That should be possible. Display gold. Literally. Display rounds. Rounds. Listen. Listen. You gonna please send me to rounds. Running level. Update level. My pizza is ready. Dude, stop talking about pizza. I've been eating too much pizza. I got addicted to pizza in Italy, man. Fuck. Seat display. Ah, display seats. Display spawn count. Display spawn count. Gold display. Display gold. Display rounds. There we go. I think it's easier to search for that. Display rounds. Okay, so I want to display however many enemies we have. And for that... or however many enemies will spawn. And I think it's easy to do that. We just get a round. No, what was it? Spawn. Batch. Pointer. Spawn batch. Which is the address of spawns on level state round index. And then we do a for loop. Oh yeah, this is already a pointer. Batch index is 0. Batch index is less than max spawn batches. Batch index plus plus. Batch. God, I fucking love programming. I love it! Yes! And we have an int enemy count, which is 0. Oh, yes! Yes! I do spawn batch s on batch index dot count enemy count plus plus. No. Well, what? What are you doing? Plus equals, bro. Plus equals. Boom. And then we display these enemies. There we go. Boom.
Attention. Building completed.
Yes! Look at this! Awesome. Next. Next one that I wanted to fix. Very simple. the gold. Watch. Update. Update. Boy. Update. And draw coins. This is oranges. Number 1. And then instead of calling it coins, and instead of calling this coin, this is an orange. Oh. No! No! Okay, again. One more time. Orange. Oranges. Cool. Now we actually have, and we call that orange too. No, orange. I couldn't have done this so fast for Coda. If we click on the orange, which is, I think it's down here. I don't want to add to the save state, I want to add to the level state. Level state's gold. So at the very bottom here. That's where I want to add gold to. I'm not sure anyone commercially desires a solved tower defense game repo, but I appreciate the back and forth.
What do you mean by solved? If anyone wants to know how, for example, I made my game, and he wants to look at the source code, he can.
It is for researching. It's like Hazel Engine. People pay Patreon money to look at the Hazel Engine code. Which, for example, I did when I learned Vulkan. I wanted to see how they did Vulkan. I realized that didn't help me, but at least I had another frame of reference to look at. And I think I still have it. The Hazel Engine somewhere. Okay, 15 enemies. And the cool thing about this is, this will... Oh, that's a bit annoying. That's a bit annoying because they are not, they are still, Basically, this is however many spawn still. Is that a problem? I don't know, maybe it's a bit confusing. I need to fix the mage. He has way too high attack range. There we go. You see that? The gold increased here now. Very nice. By the way, will making a game engine for mobile be very different experience than PC? I bet it is, yes. I can't be 100% sure, but I bet it is. We've already collected 40 gold. Obviously, that is a bit too much, right? These spawn too often. But at least I know now that they work. $90 gold already. So these will act as gold when you finish the level. Yeah, I think now we're getting close to actually adding in other types of units that are more difficult to beat, where you need armor penetration, for example, to deal damage to them. And the cool thing is, all of this stuff is now available in every level. Every level will spawn these units. Is he doing much damage? No, he's not. Okay, so I don't know what should I start on next in the game. What I mean by that is, I don't know, the next one should be 0 enemies. So it should just go to round 4. Will it stay here endlessly? Okay, I guess this is a bug, because... Demo? Yeah, well, okay. What I'm thinking of is, what do I do next, starting from here? For example, if I add in a new ability now, or if I take a look at the abilities of the ranger, right? He has Ice Shot, Explosive Arrow, and Poison Arrow as the choosable abilities, and Ecam Life, thank you very much for following. And these deal a certain amount of damage. For example, this one does 281 poison damage. I don't know whether this is overpowered or not. You know. You can change the skill tree after you spent the points. Yeah. You could go here and then refund these options. But I will have a refund all button instead of these. It will cost no money to refund skill points. I wanted to do this, but after watching enough Asmongold and watching enough Vampire Survivors, I realized that, you know, in Diablo 4 they complain about not being able to respec all points and having to click every single node is tedious. I just have a respec all button and I won't even charge them money because Vampire Survivors doesn't charge money for respecking. And if it does cost money, then if it needs to cost money, then I will introduce that. Which basically, I don't know if I have it as a to-do on my tower defense game. Let me see. Maybe. Add gold drops. See, this is what I had as a to-do. We already have that now. Different weapons, different bloom. Adds trails to arrows. Storm cloud ability. Like, for example, a storm cloud ability is something. Polish level challenges. Play UTD. We're gonna play UTD at some point, by the way, guys. Then we need to implement the item drops as well. We now have gold drops. Great. Next, we need item drops. You know, actually unlocking these weapons will be part of the gameplay. It looks like the rounds just continues endlessly if there's nothing to do. Cakez, think about something else? No, what's this exactly? Oh, I somehow completed the mission? How? How did I do that? Do not lose any hearts. Do not pause the game. Don't let any heroes die. Hey? How did I do that? What happened? Whatever. Let's try a different... See that? 15 enemies? Different level? Generally, Cakez, I generally respect you for tolerating my thoughts without telling me to fuck off. I generally respect that given our disagreements. Of course, bro. Put this guy here. Okay, I guess now we just craft difficult levels. So, I guess the only thing left to do would be to clean up all the garbage that I programmed in before. But I guess I don't want to do that now. I'll do that off stream or something. Basically, this terrible tower defense game is still alive. Yes, it is, bro. And we made it better today, you know? It's no longer that terrible, bro. We made it actually better today. Poggies. Yes! Oh! Yay! God, I love the new spawning system. I could just do this. Watch. I didn't start the next round yet, right? Wait, what happened? It looks like my win condition for a round is not correct yet. Let's see. Update entities. Updating heroes, updating enemies. If I have no more enemies. Let's see. If I don't have enemies and... Oh, round stay time, yeah. If I no longer have enemies in the round, then it looks like we need to... Or if enemy count is less than or equal to 0. No. Bug found. We need to just check for however many enemies we have. And I also need to check if there's still enemies to spawn. Because it could be that there's a pause in spawning enemies. But if you kill them faster than they spawn, they will end up too soon. Yeah. Yeah, so the next condition would need to be still and still need to spawn enemies, right? Only for Windows? For now, it's only for Windows. You can still use it on Linux using Wine. That works. I tried it. Well, I did try it, but for example, CuteMath and stuff. And I think Zend also tried it once, but it could be wrong on that. It works on Linux. Let me see. Well, how do we do that? We need to int spawn count or something? Like, I need to have a word for that is however many enemies still need to spawn. Or left over spawns. I guess we put it to 0 and then we check if left over spawns is less than or equal to 0 as well. And we get the spawn batch pointer. Spawn batches is the game state level state dot rounds index of these spawns. And then we do a for loop. Int batch index is 0. Batch edx is less than. The spawn struct in the round has enemies to spawn counter. Max spawn batches. Batch edx. How's it going? Hey, gib mir recht, my man. It's going good. We are changing our spawning system today to match the Bloons one. And it's going great so far. We're almost done. We just knock out a couple of bugs that got introduced by changing the spawning system, of course. Left over spawns plus equals is spawn batches on batch index dot count. So, there it is. That's the code that lets us know if we need to... There you go. See that? 15? 0. Yeah, they spawned. All of them spawned at once. Because... they all spawned at once because they... the time got so high, so fast. You have a counter there which you increase on each spawn. Just check if it's not 0. Yeah. It's spawning all of them in one spot. I don't know if I can beat them. Come on. Kill them! Please! Round 1, end boss. Now, round 1 won't have the end boss, but I can spawn the end boss. Hopefully I don't die. I'm gonna lose, am I? I earned 140 gold and I saved 28 gold. Did I actually do that? Cool. And now we can just start any level and it gives us the exact same enemies. Now, I want to put in a couple more. Let's do another round. What do I want to spawn in round 3? Let's say a bunch of skeletons, all like 2 seconds apart. 20 would be nice. A lot of them. And then starting at like, I don't know, 10 seconds. What do we have? We have... Ooh, we have a lot to choose from. Boss Rocky. Heavy Brute, Brute, Wizard. We could spawn a bunch of wizards. But maybe not 10, let's say 3. They start at 10 seconds and every 5 seconds one spawns. Oh, this is so cool. This is so much easier. I want to spawn a bunch of... And then I want to spawn maybe another batch of skeletons. They start at, let's see, 20 times 2. $100 seconds? Let's see. 2 times 20 is 40 seconds. So after 40 seconds. So let's say after 50 we spawn another batch of 20. Now let's go back to filling the areas manually. This... Okay, bro.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, now we have round 3 implemented. Cool, that was so easy. I'm gonna farm maximum gold. Then I'll place this guy here. And he's gonna get his first ability. Just watch. He's gonna get his first ability. He's gonna pawn them all. Not like this though. Shit. Shit, I need money. Oh. Okay. Oh wow, we got a silver one. This one's 25 gold. No! Please! Dude, the first wave is difficult. How did I win? There's like more. Huh? I think the condition that I changed is wrong.
Cakes, this is TCAP song Sag.
Huh? Really? So there is nothing left to spawn, but I didn't transition into the next round yet. So we also need to check if we have not reached the last round yet. Good afternoon, Cakes. No matter what my day is like, I can always rely on having a good day with you, bro. My man. Appreciate your work. Just wanted to say that. My man, thank you very much. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks. Okay, this is it. Like, game state, level state. Vegan? Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. So, we need to be in the last round. We need to have no more enemies to spawn. That is the condition. That is the actual win condition.
Building completed.
Oh, we got a new tree, but we already have that. We already have a tree. This one shouldn't give us a tree. This one should give us a pirate. Save. Oh, this new spawn list. Get on your knees and suck his dick as well. Smiley face. Okay, bro. Okay, that is toxic. That is toxic. Very toxic. Look at this, Nix. I changed how the UI looks. We have now a little bit of a cleaner UI, in my opinion. It says rounds here. And we can collect golds. Gold. Hello, boys. Hello there. Hi, Nix. How's it going, Nix? Did you start your new job yet? Babe, I've spent the past weeks off the internet, and it's been a bliss. Yeah? You went on vacation. Job? You said something about your new job that you're starting soon. That's why I'm asking. I'm going to university. Okay, then it was university. So how did you do that without the internet? How did you do like the no internet run? What did you do? Did you like put away your phone? And then just told yourself, I'm never going to look at that shit again? Look at this, Nix. I can now collect apples or oranges and they give me money. They fly here, but they should fly here. We're going to fix that animation tomorrow. I actually want to make it so that it gives us like a Bloons. It gives us an animation for money. Look at this, boys. Round 1 complete. Why can I not spawn round 2? Give me a second. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. It looks like this condition here is not correct. If I have nothing left over to spawn... This should be outside, by the way. And get leftover spawn count. Okay, so this is not what we want. This condition wasn't correct. And we get the level. I don't think we need the level at all here. We don't need the round count. Start a new round. If the round index is less than max rounds, this one for example, then we set the time back to 0, yeah. And then we get round data. All of that shit doesn't need to exist. Init round. What do we need to do on init round? Kill count. Bad. Initialize special enemies in a spawn. How about you, sucker D? Is nuts. Hell no. So all of this doesn't need to exist. The progress of game dev. Yeah, cool. I think we have now. It's now correct.
Attention.
Okay, now it spawned all of the enemies at once, of course. Of course, it spawned all of them at once. I need to get as much money.
Cakes, is it just me or is it a little sus with all the new viewers today coming in and saying stuff like, what a nice game, How nice it looks. Wow, it looks so much better. Stuff like that. It's more than usual. I just figure that's a bit strange and odd, huh?
Uh-huh. Okay, so what you're saying is I paid viewers to do that. Mm-hmm. Fucking piece of shit. Paid actors. Can't you guys just appreciate that what I'm doing here looks really good?
Make a bot, so.
Can't you guys just appreciate that what I'm doing is a good thing and people enjoy that and they like seeing it?
Cakez, I'm not saying anything. If you say that that's on you, I just said it's strange, very strange indeed.
Okay, bro. Mm-hmm. I can appreciate it, especially after you pay me. Okay. Okay, bro. Should still run. Look at this. Last round. 30 enemies. Let's see if we can beat it. I'm gonna get a new thing here. I want to upgrade this guy too. Give him wind slash. Come. Oh, I missed two fucking. Oh my god, I missed two of these. I want to give him damage. Maybe people here just like tangerines. Yeah. True. Oh, look at that. Watch. He's gonna use chain lighting. Oh, you see that? He's chain lighting. It looks weird, but he's using it. Zzz, zip. It's doing 200 damage. Wait, that was it? Where were the enemies?
The sword is rotated the wrong way when it spins.
I know. That's a bug. There's the mages. Oh my god, look at this guy! He's smashing them! Uh-oh, he's getting some shit on. He's getting shit on. I think I still have too much to do in the game. There needs to be a way to upgrade these trees to turn them into automatic machines or something. Oh, there's nothing to upgrade. And there's also nothing to upgrade. Great. Look at this, boys. Look at this! Damn! Like an actual good game now. Obviously it's too easy right now, but it works. Look, we got the pirate as well. It's already there. Are these tangerines or mandarins? Hey bro, good morning. Good morning, Marusio. Hello there, bro. These are tangerines. Oh, we got a lot of money here.
Cakez, don't get too excited. There is still a long way to go.
Rounds 1 out of 50. To hurry up. Oh no! They all walk down straight. No!
I've had my doubts, but you've turned into quite a programmer and the video game looks swell.
Big dick. big dick. What are you looking up, Asen, huh? What are you looking up, Asen, huh? We're gonna mow him down. Kill him. Come on. More. Kill him. Kill him. Kill this guy!
Thanks for the weekly advance. I can use this money.
Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. Fucking toxic. Shit, man. I can't beat this level. Too easy, dude. How about this level? These are the polite enemies, if you guys remember. Man, it's starting to get really good. Thing is, I think I can spawn too many of these and they don't take enough space. Like, for example, I can keep on placing these, and by the time when they spawn, they already... Basically, I can keep spawning this. Look. They're just too powerful. See that? I have a farm here. Maybe they should increase the price each time you place one. Maybe. I think Bloons does it very well because the banana farm is just so big. You can't place it everywhere, right? And then obviously trees will have colliders too, where you can't place things on the tree. Why need to drop this tree in the train? In the rain? What? Do I have another weapon after this? I don't think I do, right? Target count, armor, pierce, but it changes the weapon. To invisible. Is he doing 700 damage? What? No, he's doing 140. Okay. Still a lot. Make the found OP charge Bitcoin for each one. This guy's gonna be a legend. Yeah, okay, that was it. The next thing we do, and I'm going to do this now, is we will... I don't think we need that. Fixed spawns index. Round index, level leak count, level kill count. XP bucket. Display item count. Intro time, XP awarding time. Speed up round state.
We can make something that would not be possible any other way, and add in value for millions and millions of people, hereby sacrificing some degree of rightness, putting away something that's great team.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix all of that.
Deciding that it's not as important as what we can get if we are willing to do without it.
John Carmack.
Something would not be possible any other way. Add value to millions and millions of people, hereby sacrificing some degree of rightness, putting away something that is good to have, but deciding that it's not important, so we can never be without it. Hey. Collector needs to be protected at all costs. He is the truth and the way. Azenris went to our collector of stuff and tripped. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. It's insane. Kill count, damage dealt. It's insane. Okay. In its round. Don't need that anymore.
It is about sacrificing a degree of correctness to have something important to us. Do you know what's the context?
Nope. Gets round data is not no longer important. It doesn't need to exist anymore. All of this is something that I will delete off stream. I'm just doing the work right now because I have a little bit of time left over till the 3-hour mark. I'm happy. I'm happy I did all of this today. Reset the level stage. Yes, but not all of it. Level mode doesn't matter. Level mode doesn't matter. Init first round, don't need that. There you go. Oh yeah, and now obviously the level changes, right? Level V1. Okay, all of this is going to, I'll touch this off stream.
Carmet said that on account of a lot of faux calculations and approximations needed to make Doom games work on average PCs at the time,